Hello everyone and welcome to Monday. First and foremost, this is going to be a weird vlog. This is actually probably one of the weirdest vlogs we've ever uploaded just because of the format, just because of the way we shot it. Generally, how the vlog works is I go throughout my day and shoot things and talk to you guys, and it's very linear. And this is going to be very different because I shot some stuff here and there earlier today, and I'm going to talk about it now, similar to how we do with food nowadays. A lot of times we'll shoot food and then we'll talk about it later and show the images. The reason is, and I have not announced this up to this point, Mallory's mom is in town. My mother-in-law, Mal's mom, is actually in town, and I don't think we've mentioned this, but she got into town yesterday, I think, or maybe the day before. So as soon as we got back from the trip, as soon as we got back from the road trip, Mal's mom's here. It's very good to see her. It's just I'm also trying to get some stuff prepared before we go to Indiana. But we spent the day with her today, which is fine. We went to Vereen Garden Park, which is where we shot the finale for Skyrim. We did a few other things before that, but that's one of the places we went that I actually filmed. And it was raining a little bit whenever we went there. And there were fiddler crabs, I think that's what they're called, little fiddler crabs everywhere. And there was a part where we were walking across the boardwalk and I decided to film and try to get as close as I could, but every time you walked closer to them and they heard you, they scurried underneath the boardwalk. So I actually kind of ran towards them so I could try and film them. And I had to be very careful when I was doing that and watch my step because I didn't want to crush any of them. So I was trying to halfway run to film some of them. And I got a few close-up shots, which was really cool. First and foremost, I should probably announce why I'm doing it this way. Mallory's mom came with a friend, and we explained to her friend exactly what we did, but she didn't want to be on video, which is understandable. That's fine. So instead of trying to shoot around that and do a normal vlog, we just kind of shot footage, and that's why I'm talking about it now. Now you understand why this vlog is the way it is. When we got to the end of the pier out there, there were people that were crabbing, where they actually, try to get some crabs. And the way they do it is they take a string and they put chicken on the end of a string, and they just put it down into the water until a crab claws onto it. And if they can get it just far enough out of the water, they can net it, then they can get lots of crabs. And they did. They actually, the people had quite a bit of crabs, and they even had a cage out there, and they managed to catch a flounder. And for a while, they had put the flounder into the cage with the crabs, but it wasn't going to work out because the crabs were going to end up killing the flounder before they ever got it home. So they threw it back. But that was interesting. That's something I don't think I've ever witnessed before. I don't think I've ever seen anyone doing any crabbing. So that was really cool, and it was neat that they got to experience that as well. Then we went over to we went to Barefoot Landing, which is an outdoor shopping center similar to Broadway at the Beach, which is where we shot Earthbound videos, the public stunt series, 10 years ago. And at Barefoot Landing, they have a tiger reservation type thing where they bring in tigers, and they just kind of leave them in there so people can see them. So we shot some of that. They're so cool. They're so freaking cool. I love cats, but tigers especially because they're just big cats. And the way they were behaving was just big cats. One pounced on the other one, and I was like, holy crap, this is just Sagan and Kepler. They ate a lot of food, and they got really, really big. And certainly, tigers are scary. Big cats are scary, and they could eat you. But they're just big cats, big domesticated, well, not domesticated, cats. And that's really neat. And they also had little babies, cubs, is that what they're called? I don't know. There, and they were super cute as well, so we got to film them a little bit, and that was about it. And I know that this is a weird vlog day because we don't normally shoot vlogs this way, but it was a situation where we spent the entire day with them, and because the one lady didn't want to be filmed, which was fine. Instead of trying to shoot around that, we just decided to do it this way, which makes for a very interesting video. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it. A little different, I know. we've been trying to get Assassin's Creed off of the ground because I thought I was going to be able to do it on the computer, but I was running into some issues getting my controller to work. Getting controllers to work on Mac sometimes is an issue if the developer hasn't properly put in controller support. So Ubisoft apparently didn't put in proper controller support for the Mac version of Assassin's Creed 2. So I decided not to do it because something about third-person games using the mouse as the camera, I hate it. I just don't like it. It moves too jerky, and I don't like playing it, and I feel like viewers don't like watching it. So I did without that. Oh, as a final thing, take you guys over here into the magical land of the kitchen, because in the kitchen is where we put our games. We stopped by Player's Choice today, and we got something notable, which you're probably going to be a little impressed that I didn't already have. Donkey Konga. The Conga drums. Yes, I did not own any of the Donkey Kong drums, which is very, very odd, but we didn't own them. But they had them, and they had them at a really, really good price, and I was like, crap, I'm gonna get these. I've always wanted to get them, but anytime I ever looked at them, I was like, these are a little more expensive than I wanted to pay, because I'm not super interested in it. I really wanted to play Jungle Beat. The game, it's like an actual side-scrolling game that you play with the bongos. But they had Donkey Konga 1, 2, and Jungle Beat, so I got all of them with the drums, which was cool. And the final thing I'm going to show you that we picked up that I want to do a video on, but I don't have the right equipment to do yet. You guys are going to be interested in this. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you think it's stupid. Check this out. This little beauty is the Miracle Piano Teaching System. There was a company called, well, I'm assuming Miracle. I don't know if they have another name, but Miracle made this MIDI piano, and they made it compatible with various systems. This one is the NES version, but they also made one for SNES and I believe Genesis. But it basically has a MIDI to whatever console you're using converter, and it teaches you how to play piano, which is really, really cool. These things are hard to come by. They're hard enough to find on their own. They're almost impossible to find with the box. This box is really beat up, but at least the box is there. And Player's Choice got this in a while ago. They've had it in for a while, but they were trying to make sure everything worked, and I think one of the cables was bad, so they wanted to get someone to make them a custom cable so it would work or something like that. So today it was finally ready, so we picked it up. We're definitely going to do a first 20 on it at some point. But I currently have no way to hook up my NES to my capture device because we have a top loader NES and it's RF only, so we'll have to get that figured out. But as soon as we do, we'll show that off. Anyway, also I know that people are anxious to see the game haul that we got in on our trip tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Is when we'll get a chance to show all the stuff off, because we got some pretty good stuff. I'm pretty excited to show you guys, especially the player's guide. We got some interesting things. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Kepler, don't scratch the couch. Tomorrow, hopefully, I will be able to get Assassin's Creed ready, because I wasn't able to do it today. People want to know how far we drove, and my original estimate using Google Maps was, I think, 3,300 miles. Mm-hmm. In fact, it was 3,548 miles.
Wait for it.
I'm watching the other way.
Wait
just
for
so you
it.
know.
Die! All right, get in there, through the back door,
Oh God!
We gotta get in there quick. Keep moving. Oh God! Thanks, Mount. Where's Chainsaw Guy? Do we know?
I don't know, but I heard him.
He's right there! Run!